What's going on, guys? This is another story coming from Delta, and it's basically about a black American female doctor who was denied the right to treat a man who was sick next to her and all that stuff because simply the flight attendants didn't think that she was a real doctor. Now, a lot of you will probably think racism and discrimination is basically a white person calling a black person the N-word and all that stuff, or them trying to attack you, or them trying to lynch you and all that stuff, but it works in many different ways. It works institutionally, systematically. I'm going to play this video for you, coming from Philip Scott, The Advice Show TV. Gotta give him credit.
And she always carries this. Dr. Stanford's license to practice medicine came in handy aboard a Delta Airlines flight Tuesday night when the passenger next to her fell ill.
Lots of shaking, hyperventilation.
Without being asked, Dr. Stanford presented her license to a flight attendant.
She looked at it, walked down to the back of the plane. And then the second flight attendant approached me and said, "Well, can I see your license again?" I was like, "Absolutely."
A few minutes later, the second flight attendant asked for a clarification as Stanford worked to calm the panic-stricken passenger down.
I just talked with the first flight attendant. She said, "You're not really a doctor, you're just a head doctor." I said, "Excuse me? What do you mean by that?" "Oh, so you're not really an MD, are you?"
This is, Stanford says, after presenting her license to the flight attendants twice. Oddly enough, Dr. Stanford attended a medical conference a couple of weeks ago on medical bias, at which she interviewed another doctor who had a similar experience aboard another Delta flight. In that incident, a licensed doctor, also a black woman, charged that flight attendants turned away her offer to help a sick passenger in favor of a white male doctor.
At that time, she did not actually have her credentials on her, and that's when I began to really make sure that I was always equipped with my license.
And yet that prior incident prompted Delta to no longer require flight attendants to ask for medical credentials for offers of medical assistance.
Well, it's quite disconcerting that here I was trying to help a fellow passenger who happened to be seated directly next to me, and my value and worth in that situation was questioned.
All right, that was Phil Scott you just saw right there. You know, again, one more time, credits for this video content. This is my personal commentary. All right, some black people will act better than other black people because they probably went to college, probably got the doctor abbreviation in front of them, or like whatever. It doesn't matter, especially when it comes to specifically discrimination from white people. It don't matter. You seen Obama was basically president. They still call him the N-word. They still draw posters and stuff and say hang in there Obama with a noose hanging over there. They still made fun of his wife, Joan Rivers, and may she rest in hell. That she was a Jewish person too, and these Jews are supposed to be so wholesome and good and all that stuff. We're supposed to cry boo-hoo and when something happened to them. But you know, she was making fun of Michelle Obama and all that stuff. As soon as Melania and them was Malia and them was all sweet. As soon as that video came of her smoking pot, they was going in on her. But they're not going to say anything about Melania and Trump and her naked pictures that she used to take before she became a model. She's basically a whore and showing out her body and all that stuff, and as soon as she get married and become a first lady. But you know, she's a white woman, can't criticize her. But you know, this sister, you know, this is again another traumatic experience that happened to another black person. I'm glad she didn't get hurt or killed. Who know what could have happened? If she was the type of sister that'll flip out, son, who know what the air marshal would have done? Because you know how they are when it comes to us. They'll overhandle us and all that stuff. When it comes to them, they got just all the right training. They know exactly how to take each other down. When it's us, you gotta get up getting beat up, stumped out, punched multiple times in the ribs, punched in the ribs like that black girl, or a young black woman in Florida. That police officer was repeatedly punching her. I did a story on that. You can check in the page. And you know they'll at some point they'll even try and charge us for making them punch and all that stuff. It goes back to that slave mentality, slavery, where the master used to tell the slave, "You made me beat you." You know they'll charge you with resisting arrest and all that stuff, trying to put you in prison, even though they was the assailant. But you know, I'm sorry. You know, this tragic happened to this sister and all that stuff, and I hope she can get over it. If anything, please go see a hypnotherapist if it bothers you. Forgive your PTSD the next time you get on a plane, because you definitely will remember it every time you get on a plane. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe, share the video, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Getting sick of these people.